Hey, you know, our first guest is the founder of the Free Black Women's Library, and she joins us today to share what her organization is doing to celebrate Black women in literature. And I think it's a beautiful thing. Please welcome to the show, Ola Ronke Akinmowo. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, so you've been doing this for some time. Tell us about your organization and what you're doing within it.
Well, I started this literary art project in 2015, so it's been a little bit over 5 years now. And what it is a traveling collection of books, all written by Black women. At present, there are about 2,500 books in the collection. And the way the library works is that it travels all over New York City. And every month, it's in a different location. And every time the library appears in a location, the community is invited to gather together to take part in different workshops, to witness performances, to sit and watch some great movies, to talk about books, to listen to authors come in and read excerpts from their work and talk about being published. So it's a literary social art project, and it's also kind of like just a moment for people to kind of come together.
Yeah.
And for every book you bring, you get to take a book as long as it's a Black woman writer. So in addition to taking part in all of the public programming that the library provides, you are also welcome to trade in your old books for new ones. And you can keep the books that you take. You can keep them if you really, really love them, or you can bring them back and trade them for new ones. So people come back every month and they trade books and they get to experience new works. They get to experience classic works. I have children's books, I have young adult books, I have comic books, I have history, erotica, pretty much any genre available for people.
Erotica?
Erotica.
Okay. Erotica.
Erotica.
So wait a minute. So
that's books with adult content. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. So what made you want to come? How did you get this idea to come up with this trade-off situation?
Well, I wanted to do something that focused on Black women, and I wanted to do something that focused on the brilliance of Black women, the creativity of Black women, the diversity of Black women. I really like the idea about Blackness being a global concept. So I have books from written by women from the Caribbean, books written by women from all over Africa, books written by women from all over this country, of course. So there are different ideas around it. One is providing books for the community that they might not normally find anywhere else, even in your public library, even in your favorite bookstore. And also the idea to just kind of push back against this narrative around like Black folks and reading, Black women and how creative we are and how diverse we are. You know, Black women are not a monolith. We have different interests, different passions, different ideas to share. So, you know, there was a lot of negativity in the media at that time. This was in 2015, and there's still a little bit of it now, but back in 2015, it was more negative than it is now. Things have changed a little bit, but at that time, there were a lot of negative stereotypes around Black girls, Black womanhood. These ideas still exist. You know, Black girls, Black women are often criminalized and kind of stereotyped. And the library, to me, is a representation of, you know, pushing back against all of that negativity. You know, it's a space where Black women and Black girls can feel seen and feel inspired and feel smart and let their imagination shine. Yeah. And it's not just for Black girls and Black women, it's for everybody.
For everybody. Know?
Yeah.
Now, I understand you have a pop-up, you have a mobile unit going around, like a mobile library?
Well, I don't have an actual vehicle. I'm raising money for a vehicle, but I don't have an actual vehicle just yet.
That's a great idea, though. I think there used to be a library truck that came around when you were in elementary school. Remember, we used to go to different neighborhoods? That's a great idea. I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe
So
that's down the line.
yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to raise the thousands of dollars that requires. But
There
right
you go.
now, the way the library gets around is basically
With pop-ups.
through Lyfts, through Uber. Sometimes I might have somebody give me a ride. So it's just kind of varies every month.
Oh, we got to
But
get you a
library,
ride.
hmm?
We got to get you a ride.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Pop-ups in different neighborhoods and different communities. That'd be great.
That's the dream. That's the dream. Like right now, the library has pretty much been in so many different locations. And the hardest part about the project is getting the books around because, you know, books can be very heavy and they can be
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cumbersome to carry. But the library has popped up in museums, in art galleries, in barbershops, in clothing stores. It's been at Afro Punk Music Festival. It's been all in different community gardens. It's different at parks, bus stops, and it would be definitely be a lot easier if I had an actual van or a bus or a
There
truck.
you go. Now, I used to
So,
be an intern at the radio station WVLS, and I was in charge of redoing the whole music library, and I'm still doing it now. But this is
nice.
already done. But the music, I also have a book library, of course, in the next room. But if you can put it together like in a vehicle, all somebody has to do is in one of those big panel vehicles, maybe all they have to do is exchange and fix and rearrange in that vehicle. You won't have to carry all those books all over the place all the time. I
Exactly.
see it. I see it for you. I know you're gonna do it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the dream. That's definitely the dream.
yeah.
You know, to
Olga, what?
have a bus or some type of Airstream, Winnebago, whatever,
Whoa! All right, if you're gonna go, go big, right?
and just
Get the
kind
air
of,
thing. Put the bed in the
uh,
back. An office and a bed in it.
reconfigure it, refurbish it, put all of the books inside it, and then just
Yeah.
drive it. Just take it on the road.
There you go. All right. So Olga, what are some of your favorite books that you are talking about this month? You do it monthly? You have your monthly favorites?
Yes, every month we focus on a different book, a different author, a different genre. Right now, the next book club kind of reading discussion group that we're starting is focusing on the work of Gail Jones. Gail Jones has written a couple of books. She wrote a book called The Healing. She wrote a book called Corregidora. She wrote a book called Eva's Man. So we're going to be talking about her work. We also talk about Toni Morrison a lot, her essay
Oh, yeah.
collection, The Source of Self-Regard. And we're also talking about, you know, Roxane Gay, Alice Walker, Bell
Uh-huh.
Hooks, Audre Lorde, all the greats. And especially Octavia Butler's book, Parable of the Sower. You know, it's a science fiction book that takes place in 2024, but
Uh-huh.
a lot of the things that happen in the book are very relevant to what's going on now in this country, as far as with the government, as far as with coronavirus and all that thing. So that book is feels very
It
important.
speaks to what's happening now. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's interesting because it came out in the 80s and it just made the New York Times bestseller list last week.
There you
Because I
go.
feel like people are kind of getting hip to the fact that there are things in that book that
That
they
apply
can
to what's happening today. Yeah.
exactly.
What's your
So
website? Can we go and see more at your website and then get more involved?
I actually don't have my website up at the moment. I'm still
Social
working on
media?
the website, but
Yeah.
I have an Instagram, the Free Black Women's Library. I have a Facebook page at the
Uh-huh.
Free Black Women's Library. I also have you know, Twitter, Tumblr. Pretty much if you Google the Free Black Women's Library, a whole bunch of stuff should come up. I've been written about in Oprah Magazine, in Teen Vogue. So there's a lot of information about the library out there. And right now it's just growing and it's really exciting. I hope to bring the library to
Yeah.
the Bronx one day.
Well, now you're on worldwide on BronxNet. Yeah, Bronx Strong.
Bronx.
Olga, thank you so much. Olga Ronke
Ola.
Akinmowo. Ola.
Yes.
Yeah, Ola Ronke Akinmowo.
That's me.
Thank you. You're founder of the Free
for
Black
having me.
Women's Library. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being here.
Stay safe, and we look forward to seeing your mobile vehicle out there, so you can do mobile pop-ups.
Yes.
All right. God bless. We'll see you again. Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. We'll take a break. We've got a whole lot more coming up next on